Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We've got a jam-packed weather forecast for you today, covering everything from a major Valentine's Day storm to some much-needed warmth spreading across the country. Let's dive right in. First up, our biggest story is a potent storm system that's set to bring a messy mix of weather to a huge part of the country, just in time for Valentine's Day. We're talking snow, ice, and heavy rain stretching from the southern plains all the way up into the northeast. This system is drawing a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, which is why it's packing such a punch. Let's break down the timing. The storm will really start to get its act together late Monday and into Tuesday across Texas and Oklahoma. Initially, this will be mostly rain, but as colder air dives south, we'll see a transition to a wintry mix. Areas in northern Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas need to be on high alert for freezing rain and sleet. This is the kind of ice that can make travel incredibly dangerous and lead to power outages, as it weighs down tree branches and power lines. So if you're in places like Dallas-Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, or Little Rock, please be prepared for a hazardous commute on Tuesday and Wednesday. As the storm moves eastward on Wednesday, the severe weather threat will increase for the deep south. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle could be looking at strong thunderstorms capable of producing damaging winds and even a few tornadoes. It is crucial to have a way to get weather alerts and have a safety plan in place. This is not the time to be caught off guard. Make sure your weather radios are ready and your phones are charged. Simultaneously, on the northern side of this system, we're looking at a significant snow event. The heaviest snow is expected to fall in a band from the Ohio Valley, through the Great Lakes, and into the interior northeast. Cities like Indianapolis, Columbus, and Cleveland could see several inches of snow, making for a very wintry Valentine's Day. Further east, as the storm tracks towards the coast, we'll see a classic battleground scenario. Areas along the I-95 corridor from Washington, D.C. up to Boston will likely start as snow or a mix before changing over to rain as warmer air pushes in. However, for inland areas in Pennsylvania, New York, and New England, this could be a major snowstorm. We're talking the potential for a foot or more of snow in some spots, especially in the higher elevations of the Poconos, Catskills, and the Green and White Mountains. This will cause major travel disruptions through Thursday, so if you have travel plans, you'll want to monitor the forecast very closely and consider rescheduling if possible. Now, let's shift our focus out to the West Coast, because they have their own major weather story unfolding. A powerful Pacific storm system, often called an atmospheric river, is slamming into California. This is bringing an incredible amount of moisture, leading to extremely heavy snow in the Sierra Nevada. We're talking feet of snow, not inches. This is fantastic news for the snowpack, which is crucial for the state's water supply, but it also creates very dangerous travel conditions. Mountain passes like Donner Pass will likely see closures, and avalanche danger will be extremely high. If you don't need to be in the mountains, it's best to stay away. Down in the lower elevations and along the coast, this system is bringing heavy rain, which raises concerns for flooding and mudslides, especially in areas with recent burn scars. So, from the mountains to the coast, California is dealing with a very active and impactful weather pattern this week. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is some good news on the horizon, especially for those of you in the central and eastern parts of the country who are tired of the cold. After this big Valentine's Day storm moves through, a significant pattern change is on the way. A large ridge of high pressure is expected to build over the central and eastern United States by the end of this week and into the weekend. What does that mean for you? It means warmth. We're going to see a major warm-up, with temperatures climbing well above average for this time of year. Cities across the plains, the Midwest, and even into the Southeast will be feeling the change. We're talking temperatures in the 50s and even 60s for places that were just dealing with snow and ice. Chicago could go from single digits to the 50s in just a matter of days. This will feel like a true taste of spring. It's the kind of weather that makes you want to get outside and enjoy the sunshine. This warmer pattern looks like it could stick around for a little while, giving us a nice break from the harsh winter weather we've seen so far. So, to recap the big picture, a major winter storm is bringing a Valentine's Day mess of snow, ice, and rain to the central and eastern U.S. this week. Be prepared for dangerous travel conditions. Out west, a powerful Pacific system is dumping feet of snow in the Sierras and bringing heavy rain to California. And finally, a much-anticipated warm-up is on the way for the end of the week and the weekend for a huge part of the country. We'll be tracking all of these systems very closely over the coming days, so make sure you stay tuned for updates. Your safety is our top priority, so please take these forecasts seriously and make sure you and your family are prepared for whatever weather comes your way. That's all the time we have for today's detailed breakdown. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this forecast helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss an update. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.